will try to make an SSH to this host, right? So this server will take this, will run this command SSH, then it will look for the host that you want to copy on it, that file. Then if this work properly, then the command will progress. Otherwise, you will have an issue. Why? Because if you have not copied, right? If you have not copied the public key from the server that you want to copy from to the server that you want to copy on, you will face the problem. Because at the first time, when you type this command, it will ask you to accept yes, and they ask you a question, and then you type yes, right? If you have not do that before, right, and if there is no SSH connection between both of the server and the other node, we will face an issue, and this code will, or this command will be not run, and you will face an issue. So let me come back here and see if the build finished. Still in progress. Yes, it's finished now. And now if I try to retry deployment, and they will yes, there's still an issue. So if there's still an issue, I will ignore this. So I will ignore this, right? And they will fix it later. Dot. Oh yes, there is something here I have to add it as well here. Saved Ali. Right. Then I will add, then push. So as you see here that there is, sorry, that some files are copied, right? But here they faced an issue here. We'll come back here, and they will try to build. Do you still remember that once I wanted to create a packet, I have checked the button, or I have switched the button, or I checked the enable versioning, but I didn't. If we go here to properties, we will see that we have the versioning enabled on this packet. But I didn't show you why we have done that, right? So bucket versioning is enabled. Did you ask a question that when every time when I retry the build, where that new artifact is stored, right? And as long as that I have specified the artifact store in this S3 bucket, so it must to be stored in this bucket, right? But the problem here is we might face an error that next time, for example, I have deployed the first time, and next time when I want to deploy the same artifact with the same name, I will face an issue. The issue that will tell me that this artifact is already exists. So to overcome this issue, we have enabled the version. So every time when I upload the same artifact with the same name, instead of having issue, we will create another artifact with the same name but with a different ID. And that ID is differentiated between each other's via the version. So now if I come here and I switch to show versioning, I will see a list of all the version that we have created. And every time when I create new version, a new version ID is created. So this, even if they have the same name, but they have the different version ID. If we don't enable this feature, then we will face an issue, right? I hope that is clear for you now. And now if we come back to the build, come back to this deployment, and then try the deployment now. And I hope this time to work. And it must work. So now if we try to type an ls, come back here, then so this issue is fixed now, and this copied this file from here to here, right? And this one will work as well. I will uncomment it when we will create a Codepipeline, so that once I create new changes, the Codepipeline will trigger, then code build and the code deploy as well will trigger, and it will be that will be automatically instead of doing that manually.